What's
Hello,
up, Tamara?
hello, it's Tamara Hunter, and today is day number 171 of 365 days of awesome. Celebrate success through service. And yes, I did say everybody needs to arrive and show up to the show because I know that many of you know the art of Jabu. He is an international artist that is doing some amazing stuff, and I am just so thrilled that you're here with me, Jabu. Welcome.
I am I am so honored.
Well, thank you.
Part of your show. Thank you, Tamara.
Well, thank you. We met a while ago at an event in Beverly Hills, and then you invited me over to one of your shows.
Yeah.
And it was one of the very first times I ever went Facebook Live, and so I hit the wrong button, and we had a really weird thing go on, but it was kind of fun. It was fun, but the thing about your items is that you paint with an amazing amount of soul and heart and feeling. Why don't you tell us a little bit about where that comes from? And then I'm going to start showing some of the pictures, because to understand your art is to see your art, and it's incredible.
I don't think it just do justice to the kind of work that I actually do. I hope that your audience will come to my gallery in Beverly Hills and actually get to see the work in person. It definitely makes a difference. My work is inspired first by, thank you for showing the second picture, there is Nelson Mandela. My work is inspired by Nelson Mandela. I am from South Africa, and I grew up during the apartheid system. And so growing up there has molded me to who I am today.
And
Nelson Mandela,
go ahead.
His goal was to fight for the voiceless.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me today, the voiceless is truly the wildlife.
Right. That is a big part of your stand, isn't it? Is that you actually paint, and you have a program, and I'm trying to pull some of them here. You have a program in regards to the wildlife, don't you, through your art?
Yes.
Why don't you tell everybody about that? Because it's so unique, and I think that it's brilliant.
Well, in a nutshell, wildlife is getting depleted, whether it's when you're looking at the wild mustangs in Utah, the elephants in Africa, or the sharks along all our beaches, or that are getting slaughtered for soup, and elephants that are getting slaughtered for their tusks, or the rhinos.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad, right? So my goal is to bring an awareness of our wildlife as dwindling. As much as you guys are enjoying my paintings, I would love for people to actually go to Africa and enjoy what wildlife really looks like in real time.
Right.
See, those are elephant, rhino, my rhino series that I create. So that's it.
And so you're bringing awareness to the fact that a lot of these animals are endangered.
Mm-hmm.
And if we don't do something about it, they're going to be extinct, right?
If we don't do something about it, a lot of you will be going to museums and galleries to look at what rhinos used to look like. The picture you have there on the left, it shows the white rhino. That was the last white male rhino, which is now extinct.
Oh.
So we're looking at this in real time. So it's
Right.
not like we're making this stuff up. This is we're looking at the painting. Can you turn it around? No. You're looking at a painting that was inspired by the last male white rhino. It's gone. It's now you could truly say this is what a white male rhino used to look like.
Right.
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 So, is that what you want with the rest of the animals on this planet? You want me to paint them so you can look at them and say, "Oh, that looks cool." Yeah, they used to walk on this planet. It's now gone. So,
And so you've taken a humanitarian mission, if you will, through your art. And don't you have some kind of a program? I remember you were telling me about like a membership or something in regards to helping to raise awareness and raise funds and to
yeah,
actually go out there and do something to help save these animals.
yeah. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm doing a different initiative now than what I was doing back then.
Okay.
And I'll announce that to whoever is interested. I'm sure you'll share my email, my contact information to anyone who's interested in becoming part and parcel of saving wildlife.
Okay, so now you were saying that you were inspired by Mandela, and I know that that's a big part of your art also, is that you have a lot of inspired work of about showing different images of Mandela, and then also you have others. Martin Luther King, you have a beautiful one. I'm going to bring that one up. And so it's the animals, and it's also people that have gone out there and made a difference, correct?
Mm-hmm. Look, there's a parallel between the African American struggle and the South African struggle, and I paint Martin Luther King as much as I paint Nelson Mandela.
Right. In fact, let me see. You take Mandela down.
So Martin
There's
Luther,
the two of us in front of the two paintings.
there we go. So Martin Luther King was our Nelson Mandela in South Africa.
Right.
That was important to me.
So the two of them.
To show the parallels between the African American struggle and the South African struggle.
Mm-hmm. And then in correlation, you're out there with your mission in regards to the awareness to the animals that are being poached, are being just all the things that are happening to them that are it's a struggle. So
it's not just about poaching. It's about the extermination of our wildlife. And when I say wildlife, some of you are probably thinking about big mammals. I'm talking about bees and butterflies.
Mm-hmm.
That's wildlife. I'm talking about all the sea life. So these are all the creatures, big and small, that contribute to our very existence. You and I are here right now because of these creatures.
Right.
We take really we take it for advantage. We don't think about it. Some of you may not even eat honey, but you are alive because of it. You're alive because of bees. You're alive because the butterflies and other creatures like that, they go and they pollinate plants. and plants give us oxygen. And it's a cycle of life.
Right.
So
Right.
if we don't connect the dots, then uh, we don't get to live another day.
You know, we've got people here that I just want to make sure that you are aware of the fact that people have turned, that they're joining us, and we've got one of our senior ambassador from Chemo Buddies for Life, Sharon. She loves your work. In fact, I was talking to her, and she was so excited about you coming on this show because she knew, she's like, oh, she knew from before your work, and you have a lot of fans from when I went there to that your show before. I'm going to bring that up so that we can see them a little easier right now. And so here we go. Technical difficulties, guys. He's coming back. There we are. Okay, so thank you for your work in regards to the wildlife.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants to know what can be done to help. What can we do? Because that's what Service Heroes is all about. When you and I were talking about Service Heroes, it's about what we can do, that small random act of kindness, that we all have a service hero inside of us. And we need to help take care of our planet, of these animals, of our system of life, or we're going to be looking at something very different, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what can people do to help?
Well, there's each and every one of you can do something from small to big. Obviously, absolutely. You can begin by supporting artists like myself, buy some of my paintings so I can continue on this road of bringing more awareness. That's one. But you don't have to support me. You can, you yourself, you can start by talking to your Congress men and women about re-regulating um, ivory trade. Trump has brought ivory trade back on the plate. Things like this, hunting for game. You can talk to congressmen, women about that. Here locally, I'm in Utah right now for the holidays. I live in LA, but I'm in Utah. So my mom's here, my sister. But you can help the wild mustangs to live because they're being exterminated. It's like really simple. Talk to your congressman um, and stop.
So the bottom line is if they write letters, they call in, they
Yeah.
just say, okay,
Why is this important to you? Why do you care about this at all? You should say that. You should talk about that. You should look at statistics, and I'll be happy to share any of that information on my website. I'll share that information via email. You can email me directly with specific questions that you have, and I'll direct you to where you need to go to give support.
What is your email address? Let me put that in.
Support people like Tamara Hunter who put on these kind of programs. Do that. $1 a day. So we can continue to fight a good fight for wildlife and really the voiceless.
Absolutely. So what is your website?
My website is artistjabu.com.
Artist Jabu?
Yeah, Jabu's JABU.com. My email is artistjabu@yahoo.com.
Artist. Okay, or let me just I'm writing this down right now. Artist
Jabu JABU@yahoo.com. So hit me up there. Thank you.
At Yahoo, you said? At Yahoo?
Yahoo.
Okay. .com. Okay. So I am going to add that right now. I'm going to show it. I'm going to take our names and hide them. So there we go. All right. So is that right? Artistjabu.com or artistjabu@yahoo.com.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. This, I have to say that when I met Jabu, the event was, I was at the city summit, one of Ryan Long's, it was one of his masterminds, and we had like a little time where you go around and you ask and you give. So you give and you ask. So what is it that you need? What can I do for you? And here's Jabu, this amazing, special energy. And I go up to him and he's immediately, what can I do for you? And just an amazing amount of love and soul and heart coming through that. And so we talked, and then I asked him, and he said that he was having this show. So I went right over. It was like in a couple of days.
Thank you
And
for support.
From there, I have to say that I've had so many people that have come on because there's those pictures in my photos, and you have an amazing amount of people that I know love your art. So what we need to do now, because now they know who you are and what you stand for and what your mission in this world is to, through your art, share the voice of those that cannot share theirs.
Yeah.
And that makes it even that much more impactful. So if someone wants to get a hold of your art, I mean, I know that you have a variety of different types of pieces that, and you do them in smaller pieces, you do them in the bigger pieces on canvas, and you have a unique way of going about reproducing your art or producing your art, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to explain it all?
I would love for you guys to come to my gallery sometime. It will be a great pleasure for me to explain every piece. Come to Beverly Hills at any time after the holidays, of course. It's on Wallshot 9008 Wallshot.
Okay, so 9. Okay, Leilani, I see you're here. Can you do me a favor and in the comments, can you put the address, type it in there into the comments? It's, what did you say it was, Jabu?
9008 Wilshire.
Okay, 9008 Wilshire. And
yeah, Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills, right? Okay, so I'm just trying to give us a little bit of a selection. Now, you spoke. Now, tell us about that. What were you speaking about, and where were you?
This was, I think, Prop 8. I had not showed, and we were talking about dissolving banks. So if you guys know about banks, a lot of banks in America, they make money from us, and they take that money and they fund wars, and they fund things that we don't support. So the goal was to create the first LA publicly owned bank by pushing the legislation to approve the first publicly owned bank. Hopefully, a lot of you went out and voted. And if you did, you would have voted for something like this, or something that actually changes or molds your community, something that you like.
Mm-hmm.
So this was about giving a voice to voting. Voting is a way that our democratic system works. Without that, it really doesn't. You don't vote for any I don't care what you vote for, just vote.
Right, exactly. Well, that's why I just absolutely adore you, Jabu, because you have your view and you're very passionate about that. You're an artist. You're going to be sharing your views through your art. And you are also about, okay, these are my views. Now, what are your views?
Yeah.
And you really are so collaborative in the way that you're thinking, and you are working within a system to say, okay, we've got something broken here, guys. Now, let's work in the system to fix the system. Let's work within what, because we are here in the United States. And that's why I love your art. I want to bring back up this one here because you bring in the feeling of the United States. You bring in the feeling from the land of your birth, and you embrace it. And yet you're also doing it in layers. I think what is the best of what we have as humans, because if you really boil us down, yes, we've created a lot of these problems, but yes, we can fix these problems, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean, it's all about participation. If you don't participate in something continues to be broken, you have to understand that you are part of the problem. And the sooner you participate, you are part of the solution. Uh, Leilani, Tiki Leilani, thank you. Yes, that's the address at 9008 Wilshire Boulevard, Beverly Hills. Come see me. Let's talk about the art. I have uh, something for everyone. So my art pieces are very pricey, but I have prints if you can't afford my pieces. But most importantly, it's not about whether or not you can afford my artwork. It's about what contribution can you give to the awareness of wildlife as we know it. And
Exactly.
when I say wildlife, I want to restate this again. So for those of you who didn't hear this, when I'm talking about wildlife, wildlife is not just animals in Africa. There's animals in your backyard. The wild mustangs are getting killed and their meat is getting sent to Europe. The bees are getting killed because you guys, you spray your flowers, your plants with really poisonous materials, right? And so you don't see bees in your or butterflies or any of the insects in your backyard. That's why. That's what that is happening. So when that happens, all the plants die. We don't get to breathe clean oxygen. So when you see all the smog and everything else, and you go, I don't know why the air is so dirty. Well, the plants are not there to take care of that for you because you have chosen to spray your plants with chemicals. So that's what's going on, and that's my goal is to bring that small awareness to you that taking care of wildlife from the smallest creature to the largest, such as an elephant,
Right.
it's essential for our very existence.
Exactly. And you are so right. And that was one of the reasons I've wanted to have you on for the longest time. And I was so thrilled when I saw you make a comment on Christmas. I was like, okay, yes, there he is. Okay, I need to get. It was like, okay, it's time. We need to bring you on. And when you were mentioning the bees, I've been hearing this a lot lately too. And I really want, guys, we need to step up and be service heroes, because in truth, what Jabu is saying here, if you haven't looked into it, start looking into it. He's raising awareness through his art. Support him and let him continue to share his voice, because if we want to continue breathing, it's important that we keep these bees around. All animals are important to the whole circle of life. I love The Lion King. I think very simply, Jabu. And one of my very favorite movies is The Lion King, because you know what it does? It just tells the whole story, right?
Yeah, that's right.
And it's got great music too.
It's beautiful, yeah.
Yeah, and the circle of life is what it's all about when it comes down to it, guys. If we want to continue with everything that we're doing and all the different things, and we've got a whole new year we're looking at, and it's not in an accident that we're bringing Jabu in right now to talk about this.
And Tamara, is not just about those specific creatures that I'm mentioning. I'm saying bees and butterflies, right? But it's not just bees and butterflies. You just said the cycle of life. The cycle of life is so much bigger than that, right? Like even before the butterfly becomes a butterfly, it's a worm. It's a caterpillar. It's a worm, and it becomes a beautiful butterfly. So it's those kind of things. So if you think about it, we are a cycle of life. And when we take out one element from that cycle of life, we suffer. And that's why the scientists and some of the people who are wealthy are talking about, let's go to Mars and discover a new planet so people can live there in case this planet is destroyed. I'm like, how about just an idea that maybe we take care of this planet so we can live on this planet forever instead of trying to look, you can discover any other planet, but to discover other planet based on the premise that maybe this one might be destroyed and humans may not live on it, it's crazy. It's insane.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Right? I mean, it's insane. It's insane.
Yes. And
guys, well, I'm gonna, while I'm talking to you, I'm gonna say hi. My mom keeps calling me.
Oh, please.
I need to know if she's okay. Mom, are you okay? Are you okay, Mom?
I'm okay.
Good. Tetang is Tosa. Tetang is Tosa. Tetang is Tosa.
Okay, so as he's talking to his mother right now, what I'm going to do is allow him to do that. And you know, this is a man that stands up for his.
I'm back.
Oh, you're back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay. I just wanted to, I also picked out, of course, when I saw this, I'm like, yes, Jabu. Yeah, you know, it's, you stand up for what you believe in. And I just admire that so very much. And you do it in such a respectful way. And you're also, there's a strength to you that it's like a quiet, beautiful dignity. And I just think that it comes through in your art. It comes in the way that you hold yourself. It comes in just everything that I have gotten to know and admire. And, you know, I've been watching what you've been up to, and because, you know, I knew I wanted to have you on. And you most recently, were you honored in Beverly Hills? You were just at an event, I know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why don't you talk about that?
Well, I do various events in Beverly Hills. I know people go, he's selling out. He went from Africa to Beverly Hills. Look, guys, we cannot help the planet from a point of squalor, a point where you don't have resources, I'm in Beverly Hills because there's resources. With the resources, I can help my planet. I can take those resources, I can redirect the money to where it needs to go. Right? So when people like put me down because I'm here, it's like you have no idea what it took for me to be here.
Right. Right.
I shouldn't be here, but I'm here because I've worked very hard and fought to be um, in a position of power, in a position where I can help redirect resources to help the planet, not just my people. I'm from South Africa. I could just say this is for South Africa, but it's not just for South Africa. This is for the human species
Right.
from the color spectrum, um, and that's what I'm doing. And I want to bring that to your viewers to know that I'm not selfishly like having a gallery in Beverly Hills and living there and doing things there. I'm there so I can redirect the resources so we can fix our planet.
Well, and that's why I'm highlighting you, Jabu. I don't see you in any which way as anything but sincere in since I've met you. And, you know, I can appreciate the fact that you had to turn on a dime and go from this one program because I know you wanted to go this route. But sometimes we have to do that, guys, because if it doesn't take off, you got to go with what takes off. And so your mission can be accomplished. And I get that so very much because we all, any of us, and that's why I want us service heroes to unite and stand together and work with each other and help our missions to get accomplished because we've got good people in this world here, local, national, international, that are working hard to make a difference. And it's not easy to get out there to make a difference for the good. It's incredibly hard. And the people that think that it may be easy, you know what? The reality of it is that you've got to love what your cause is and what your mission is so much that you are willing to sacrifice incredibly to make it happen. And so anybody that would ever make any kind of a judgment call, you know, have them talk to me because, you know, the reality of it is you got to do what you got to do if you want to serve those that you are called, you feel called to serve. And that's what you're doing, Jabu. Good for you.
No, thank you. Anyway, this is the first time I've logged into your channel. Is there any way to chat with your audience while I am?
Yeah, that's why I've been trying to bring them up. We've got right now we've got Sharon that is saying she agreed.
It's Jabu Jabu. Sharon.
Oh, G-A-B. Oh, sorry, sir.
Jabu.
Jabu. Okay, yeah. That's my bad. So let me fix that. Jabu. Okay, so I redo that. Okay, so we are redoing that. Okay, so we take that down. So it's okay, so www at artistjabu.com or artist at Yahoo. Okay. Yes, I'm glad they caught that. Now, what will happen to let you know is that this it will be showing up on your Facebook page because this is a Facebook platform. So you'll have it on your page, and then it's here, and then there's quite a few people that like this show that they'll be coming and they'll be commenting. What I would love for you to do, and anybody that does come on to the show, do me a favor and comment in here. support. If you like what Jabu is all about, his art, his mission, his cause, please share the love, and then also then share the program, throughout, and let's get this out there, because the more people that share this, the more people will see this. Also, I'll be loading it into YouTube and into the Easy Way Tube, and it will go on to Twitter. So we have quite a few different formats through social media that it will be seen, and there will be more here soon too, guys. I'm working on stuff, so let's make a difference together. And we have a talented man that is here now, an artist with amazing talent. Let's support him. I thought I captured the picture, but I didn't. You have a picture on your Facebook page that I thought said it so well, because see, my uncle was an artist. He was an impressionist type of an artist back in the 60s, 70s. We talked about it, and I thought, wow, how true, because I heard it from him so much when he was alive. He's now passed. And that is that support the live artists, guys. Let's support the live artists, because a lot of the dead artists end up getting a lot of the love, and let's start changing that dynamic and share the love now and support our artists.
Say it like I said it. Say it like I said it. Spend your money on artists that are alive today, because the dead ones don't actually need it. They will never. Picasso will never spend a dime of the money. He's spending it. Yeah, he actually doesn't know that he's spending money on him. It's these other people who don't even use money for charitable reasons. So it's a fact, guys. Mm-hmm. Spend money on living artists. I'm living. I will sign your painting. I will have a conversation with you. We will talk about why the art pieces were created. I don't create art for art's sake. That's not enough for me, and I'm not knocking down any other artist that's out there that's creating art for art's sake. Even my abstract pieces are not art for art's sake. These are art pieces that are created to heal children in the hospitals, because art heals, color heals. So
yes,
creating art for art's sake for me is not enough. So for you spending your money on dead artists, it doesn't actually serve the current world. So spend your money on living artists so we can have a conversation. So together we can change the world. So
I love it. I love it. Absolutely. Together, we can all change the world. One act at a time. One art piece that has been bought at a time. Yeah. One message at a time. You do one thing. You spray something organic on your flowers. That's one act at a time.
You might have saved a colony of bees or butterflies or other type of insects that actually serve us by doing it. So, hey, Ann Hoy is saying hi to Tamara. We see you. Thank you for joining in, supporting us right now. Hey, Leilani again. We love you. Thank you for supporting us. So let's do this. Thank you for having me on your show, Tamara. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for arriving and coming and sharing so graciously and so without reserve, sharing your heart, sharing your mission, sharing your deep-seated cause to take your art and make it actually mean something and share a message for those people that can't share it themselves. Share it for those that possibly
Thank you.
don't have a voice.
Thank
So
you.
I want to honor you.
Sharon Nichols Wad. The name again is Jabu, not Jobu. Jabu. Jabu.
Jabu. Yes, my
Please
bad
change that.
originally.
I love you guys for tuning in. Change that for me. I appreciate it.
Yes, yes, yes. I have done that. And in fact, let me just leave it there. So it's artistjabu.com and artistjabu@yahoo.com. Thank you. And as we end our show, I'm going to say thank you for being service number 171, day 171 of 365 days of awesome. Celebrate success through service.
Not to date myself, but I was born in 71, so there's a reason for that.
See, it was meant to be.
Right.
It was meant to be. I believe in these things. It's so funny how this has worked so many times. The number has really meant something to the person that it's been given to. That means so much to me. You are doing amazing work. Let's support him. Let's support an artist that, as you can see, is willing to get out there to make a difference so that we can live. That's huge. It's huge. And all he's asking for you to do is, let me share this real quick.
I'm going to show you some of my
Oh, awesome.
One of my options.
That's beautiful.
See that?
You really do. Yes, I see it. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And anybody that is anywhere close to the Southern California area, or if you come in for any reason, you should plan to meet Jabu, and to see his art in person is to deeply inspire. And I can say that for a fact. Look at that. That's beautiful. You can't get better than that.
You get to see me in there too. Okay.
Yes.
It's a reflective art piece that is created on aluminum.
Oh, wow. How interesting is that?
That's metal, aluminum.
That's wonderful. Beautiful. All right. Well, before you leave, I wanted to let you know that Sharon spelled it correctly. She got it.
Thank you, Sharon. Yay.
Hey, we got people that will love. I mean, it might take, my bad. I spelled it wrong in the beginning, so they were following my lead. But we will take care of things, because you know what? Nothing is until it's done. It's not done. I mean, yes, the male white rhino, unfortunately, that one we have to say goodbye to. But we have so many that we're not yet. Let's stand up today and say no more. Let's find out. If you don't know, if you haven't voted, or if you don't know who your representatives are.
The lions are endangered. So all the wildlife that I paint are actually endangered animals, and wildlife is endangered. Lions, if you didn't know, are endangered. Lions are the most beautiful, gentle creatures. Don't let some of the Hollywood films fool you. These are beautiful creatures, but they don't eat people.
No, you just have to watch The Lion King, and then you're going to love lions. So,
they take care of the life, the cycle of life.
Exactly.
And they are endangered, and the Trump family, they go out and they hunt them and they kill them. So let's put a stop to that.
If you're inspired, guys, please share this. Please reach out to your elected officials and help. Let's make a difference, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be looking at my grandchildren and them asking me why are they gone? Why are they gone?
Yeah.
I don't, no.
Because right now, that's what we're doing with dinosaurs, right? We go
right,
and we go look at them at museums, right?
Right.
But we were not responsible for that.
No.
But right now we are responsible for every creature that lives on this planet, and not just the creatures, the plants as well,
Yeah.
and the smallest insects of them all, and some of the most beautiful are butterflies and bees. I paint those because those are most obvious to most of you guys. So let's take care of those. Let's take care. It's the little things. We start there.
Yes, let's do it. Okay, so you guys, I'm inspired. I told you you had to show up for this one because I knew it was going to be impactful. And please, 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 let's not let our world be destroyed and let some people go off to another planet. You know, that's the stuff that sci-fi movies are about. And let's let that stay in the sci-fi realm. Let's not let that come into reality. We can do something about it. Let's just use our voices. That's what Jabu is all about, is having a voice for those that don't. And let's stand up together, because I don't know about you, but I love it when I see a butterfly. I love it.
For the Voiceless. Thank you.
All right.
Much love.
Thank you. You take care.
Thank you, each and every one of you. You mean so much to me. Take care.
Let's do it. 2019. Let's make a difference.
Let's
All
go.
right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.